Okay.
You're calling me.
Okay, I'm calling you. Okay.
I'm in your phone.
What's that?
I'm in your phone, so
Okay.
we knew each other somehow, right? Whatever.
Right.
Maybe we went to church together or something. Ring, ring.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Denny. It's Colleen Crane. How are you?
Hey, calling. Man, I haven't heard from you in a while.
I know. I'm in my phone. I saw your name, catching up with a few people, and wanted to check in and see how you were doing.
I'm doing good.
Good. What's going on with you? How are your kids?
They're foreigners ever. Home for the summer. Can't wait for school to start.
Well, that is great. What are you doing as far as your business? Are you still killing it?
Yeah, the putt-putt golf course is doing good. People are getting out, and with COVID, people didn't go out much last year, so we're doing really good on the putt-putt course.
Good. You are not making this easy on me.
Well, that was pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. I keep up with you on Facebook. You know, I'm always on there.
Oh, okay. Well, good, good. I'll look for you next time. I don't. I'm not on there a whole lot. I mean, I've got a lot of quote so-called friends that just never seem to find time to get on Facebook.
I get it. I get it. Yeah. I just have fun. I just stay out of all the drama and just have fun on there. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm loving this. It's been an interesting year with COVID, and fortunately, I've been doing well selling houses. So we were afraid for a couple of weeks, but it looks good. And you're still able to have the putt putt people there.
Yes, you realize your camera's cutting your face off. Can you move your camera down?
How's
There.
that better?
Yeah.
I'm
I
not paying attention to
just
my.
want you to be aware if you're on Zoom calls.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Is
Uh,
that better?
yeah, it's perfect.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, good. Well, I appreciate the call, Colleen.
Okay, cool. Well, look, hey, listen, by the way, if you know anybody looking for houses, I am really kicking it into high gear right now, and I would love for you to send them my way. I'll be treat them good. That's not really what I wanted to say, but that's what I just said.
So how come you don't have a script?
That's a good question.
That's why you're awkward.
Yep, that is why I'm awkward.
See, how about it goes like this? Let's reverse it. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Colleen, this is Danny Grimes. We sang in the choir together, and I just had you in my phone to came across your name. I'm going to call you real quick. Do you have a minute?
I do. Boy, I missed that choir too.
Yes. Well, hey, listen, I've got two reasons for my call this morning. One is I wanted to check and see how you're doing.
I'm doing good. I'm doing really well. Thanks.
It's good to hear that. I watched it on Facebook. I see you got a new puppy. I love dogs.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Anyway,
keeping me up at night, but other than that, he's lovely.
so I'm trusting that we'll be back in choir practice real soon. So I'll see you then. Listen, here's the second reason. As you know, I'm in real estate, and have you been reading about how the market's been going right now?
Yeah, it's wild, huh?
It
It
is
is
super.
crazy.
Let me just tell you how crazy it is. We listed a home like a month ago, not far from your house. The seller had 32 showings in 2 days, 10 offers after 2 days on the market. 5 of them were over asking price.
What?
It's crazy. That seller thought he won the lottery.
I've never heard of anything like that.
I've never seen anything like that. Here's my question to you real quick. I'm calling everybody I know because there's people out there that probably, I know there's a lot of buyers. We've got like 33 buyers that weren't successful. So here's my question. Who do you know that would love to be able to take advantage of a white hot market right now?
I might want to do that.
That's
How
all.
much? Yeah.
Hang on. So
Okay.
what is the difference in my call?
You had a purpose and you got right to the point. You didn't meander all over the place. You knew what you were going to say.
Well, not only that, I told you, listen, there's two reasons for my call. First, let me ask you how you do. I'm setting you up for the second because when
Right.
we went through it, it's kind of like I'm talking, how do I get off the freeway onto the conversation about real estate? Because you feel a little bit ingenuine because you really care about how I'm doing, or is that wait until you get enough dirt to ask me out?
Right.
It's called the open face sandwich. Hey, Colleen, this is a business call. However, before I get to that real quick, how you doing?
Yeah.
The reason for my call, listen, The market's going nuts. We sold a house around the corner from you, not very far, just a few weeks ago. Get this. Have you heard of such a thing? Have a story. You can go like that. I have the same story because it's true. My daughter, the seller had 32 showings in 2 days, 10 offers, 5 were over asking price. And so who do you know that would love to be able to take advantage of a market like that?
Yeah.
We've got 31 other buyers looking right now. Who do you know that would love to take advantage of a market like that? And let me ask you this. Have you ever thought about selling? And if you did, what kind of number would excite you?
Yeah. I like that.
Hey, Marky. Get your car fixed?
Hey, yeah, actually I did finally. Yeah, it was a dead battery and my jumper cables, I guess this morning were the problem, so.
Well, I got you and Colleen. Colleen, tell me where you are again.
Baton Rouge.
That's right, you're in Baton Rouge. So Marky's on my team. Her mom worked for me a number of years, and she was in the Navy at the time. And well, she is a Spitfire. So anyway, so Colleen, when call in your sphere, if you let them know up front, hey, look, this is going to be quick. It's a business call, but first let me ask how you're doing. Now you let them know.
Right.
And when you were talking to me, you were him hauling around like
yeah, absolutely.
because you didn't have a path to follow.
That's right.
So let's try it one more time, Colleen. And
Okay.
with eventually get your script down. When you're on the phone, you can have it written down. So ring, ring, hello.
Hey, Denny, it's Colleen Crane. How are you doing?
Colleen. Oh, I know. Did we sing in a choir together?
Yeah, absolutely. I sang right in front of you. You're a bass, I'm a soprano. We're right next to each other, or right in front of each other.
Sorry about all the bad notes.
That's why I sing in front of you, because I can hear yours and you can't hear mine. Hey, Denny, look, I am calling you because I have a couple things. First of all, it's a business call, but I love the opportunity to check and see how you're doing.
Oh, things are great. We have
Good. You coming back to choir?
Well, when they open up, I understand they'll open up next month.
Good. Excellent. Well, listen, I am in need of some houses to sell. I have so many buyers. I just sold a house in your neighborhood. I think it's on the next block, actually. And it on the market hours, I mean, under contract hours after we put it on the market. And then we had so many buyers, like I think we had 8.
I'm going to stop you right now. I know you're ad-libbing now.
Yep.
Have your story down
Okay.
pat, because if you have to, I think I have so many buyers, you're not going to be believable.
Okay.
When I said we had 2 days, had 32 showings, had 10 offers, 5 over asking.
Yep.
So have it down.
Okay.
So I know you're making
a card and put it in front of me.
Yes. So no points off now because you don't have it in front of you yet.
Right.
You've got to deliver that with confidence.
Right.
It's got to be a true story.
Right. And I have those, so that's good.
Yeah. So make sure you rehearse them. So,
Okay.
all right. So tell me your story.
Okay. So I saw this house in Hidden Ridge. Went to church one morning, put it on the market that Sunday morning before I went to church, put a sign in the yard. By the time I got out of the church, I had already 4 requests for showings an hour later. That night, we were going over 4 offers. I had several showings that day. We were going over 4 offers. It was unbelievable, the offers that we got. They were all over asking, and people making up $15,000 if the.
You don't have to get lost in the details.
But okay. So anyway, my point is I have far more buyers than sellers. And so I was calling you to ask you who you know who might want to sell their house right now, or even if you've thought about it.
Well, again, a more compelling way to say it. You know any sellers that like to win the lottery?
I love that.
So, I mean, this is a once in a lifetime market. So who do you know that would love to win the lottery?
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's just a question. Well, man, I might say no one. I might say I have someone. Well, my wife and I talked about maybe selling. Well, I wonder what our home is worth. Boom. Right?
Right.
You have a compelling message, let them know up front, hey, listen, this is be a quick call. It's kind of a business call, but first let me ask how you're doing. Looking forward to seeing you, blah, blah, blah. Now you're not going to feel awkward going into the real reason, right?
Okay. Right. Exactly.
Or you can start with business. Say, listen, this is a quick business call. Let me just tell you, I listed this house on the way to church, and then that night we had 4 offers on it, and we sold it over asking price. We have these buyers that want to live in this area. Who do you know that would love to win the lottery in this market? Have that conversation, and then say, well, thanks so much for the information. I'll follow up with them before we go. How you doing? You can go business, then social. Any way you want to do it, just whatever's comfortable. It's got to be written out. I know it'll be genuine. However, if you're struggling for the words, it won't come out genuine.
Right. Yep. I felt a little more comfortable in that transition this time, although I still wasn't there because I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to say.
Well, like you started to get into way too much detail, and I know you haven't written it out. Write it out.
Yeah.
And just the story is powerful. Like, for example, we have this story, Mark, you can probably tell it because she's heard it on a role play. She's a student of what we're doing. She has no fear in door knocking, which we'll go over a door knocking script, Marky. Well, we were on this appointment. I actually went for my daughter. I don't go to appointments anymore. You're hiring the right agent is really important. Can I tell you a quick story? Colleen?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, please. Oh, I didn't realize we're on a call. So.
Yeah,
right. Please. I love a good story.
Well, yeah. And so the issue is this seller had met with a couple of agents, and both of them said, hey, look, don't go a penny over 250. I mean, right now, that's the bestest market we'll do. And the seller just said, no, I want to give Denny a shot. And this is what the difference in people think we're all the same. I looked at the same data they did and understand how they came up with the 250 because they were looking at what happened. They weren't looking at the other parts of the market that what was available, not only in that area around. I found out there was no other homes available in their price range. You know what? I suggested they listen to 280. The seller was like flabbergasted. That's even a word. Only old people use that. The seller was astonished. Yeah, you think so? I thought, you know what? I don't know. Is it worth a shot? You know what? The seller listed with me, and within a week, they had a full price offer. That seller put an extra $30,000 in their pocket.
That's unbelievable.
Who do you know that would love to be able to put that kind of money in their pocket? Or
me.
Isn't that the kind of agent you would want to hire? It's all in the story.
Yep. I like it.
So Marky, let's go. Thanks, Colleen. So Marky, what would you like to rehearse? You can tell she's very prepared here.
Look, I was the same way, and
I don't know.
Knock, knock. Hello. You're door knocking.
Oh, okay. Door knocking. All right. Well, right now I've been kind of door knocking for buyers.
Okay. Well, you're knocking on my door. You're not in the green uniform. You look a little bit too old to be a Girl Scout. So you're not selling cookies. Why are you here?
Okay. Knock, knock.
Hello.
Let me stand up. I got to get my energy level up. Hey there, how's it going?
It's good.
Oh, you're killing me, Denny.
Well, that's how I would answer. Just why are you at my door?
I've been lucky. People I've knocked on have been really nice.
If you're a D, like I am, right? How am I doing it? Why am I answering this question? So that's okay. Whatever's comfortable. It's hot. You got great energy. So go ahead. Most people aren't like me. So I'm doing okay. And how can I help you?
Well, I'm just going around the neighborhood. I've got a buyer that really would love to be here, and Well, the home for sale, yeah, see, and I don't know.
Well, you just
I
you
don't
haven't
have
get yourself
it.
psyched up yet. Just get yourself psyched up.
Let's see.
What's your story? The story will be the same every time you knock on the door. Don't make up a new story. I'm knocking on your door, Marky. The answer.
All right. Hello.
Hi there. I'm Denny Grimes, Keller Williams. And listen, I want to take a second of your time. I don't know if you've heard about how crazy the real estate market is. We listed a house not far from you. We had 32 showings in 2 days. The seller had 10 offers, 5 of them over asking price. That means we have 31 buyers still looking for a home in this particular area. I'm curious, who do you happen to know that would love to be able to win the lottery selling their home right now?
Well, I mean, everybody loves it here, so I don't think anybody else.
That's awesome. I appreciate the time. And by the way, have you thought about what your home may be worth in this white hot market?
No, I mean, I've thought about it. It would have to be, you'd have to really get something ridiculous to get me out of here. So,
Well, what if that number were possible? Would you want to know if it were possible at all? Would you want to know what that number is?
yeah, I mean, but I guess if I couldn't get, I don't know, 750, I wouldn't even think about it. So,
I get that, and I don't know if it can. I haven't seen your house yet, but what if there were a buyer out there? We're getting a lot of people from the Northeast. They're tired of being locked down. They want to come to Florida. What if there were a buyer from New York or Philadelphia or something like that would be willing to give you the number that would make sense to you? Would that be worth a 15-minute conversation?
well, yeah, I mean, if you want to come, come on back. I'll show you the water, show you the pool. We just refinished it.
That's awesome. In fact, if it's okay, if I could take a quick, 5-minute walkthrough right now, I could come back later with the research and then let you know what that number is. You have time now?
Yeah, let's go.
So you see, my story is the same story. Have a story, Marky. Have it down. You've got to have some confidence here. I mean, I know you're confident because you've got to be fluid, because I'm attempting to figure out, are you for real or not? Are you pulling my leg? So that's why you have to be able to, it's the Pledge of Allegiance. It's you know it. And so don't act like you don't know it. You can't hem and haw about it. I tell the same story every time. And so don't feel like when you knock in another neighborhood, you have to have a story that's related. You don't have to use my story. That was Morgan's story. Is it still true? Yeah. And if you have another story, like Colleen having to wait at church, by the time church is over, we haven't had our fried chicken yet. We already had 4 offers.
Yeah. I did use the, we listed home and we had 38 showings or 37 showings, however it was, like 37 showings in 48 hours, multiple offers, some over asking. Who do you know that wants to take advantage of this market?
Right.
That one I've been doing recently. It's just kind of when it's on the buyer, like now I'm door knocking for a listing for a buyer. So I'm just kind
Why
of.
are you looking for a buyer?
No, I'm door knocking to find a listing.
Right. So let's say there was 38 showings. We've got 37 buyers still looking. Who do you know that would love to take advantage of the white hot market?
All right, I could see that. Yeah.
Write it out so you know the numbers are the same. And I don't know what the number is. It doesn't matter. It had over 30 showings in 2 days. In fact, the seller literally moved out of the house, got a hotel room. But it was worth it because he had 10 offers, 5 of them over asking price. The seller is ecstatic. They got more money for the house than they ever thought possible. Who do you know that would love to take advantage of that market right now? It's like, I found this wallet, this purse. It's got $35,000 of money in it. Does it happen? Anybody would like it. That's the message you're taking. That is the message that will ring in sellers' ears. It's called greed. It's called opportunity. And it's the truth. Let's try it one more time, Mark. You go.
Okay. Wait, are you the agent?
No, you are.
Okay, all right. Not
I'm in the shower. Hello.
Hey, my name's Marky. I'm with the Denny Grimes team at Keller Williams Realty. I'll just take a minute of your time. We have, oh, dang it.
Just slow down.
Okay.
It's harder, and it really is harder in this group than it is in front of someone.
It is.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Just take a breath.
Okay. We listed a house. We had 38 showings in 48 hours. There are 37 buyers that didn't get.
37?
Or hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now, do you think, now you've been using this, do you think it would be beneficial to write it out?
Yeah, absolutely. That's actually one of my bold homeworks for this week is to write stories, write them down.
Yeah, but that was Thursday.
Yes.
And if you're going to door knock, it's you know, the first few seconds are very important. Listen, as I said on my call today, you don't know what they're doing before they answer the door. They may have eggs boiling, they may have dirty diapers, or who knows what's going on in their life. You had better be compelling in the first 30 seconds. Hey, I don't need a bit of your time. I'm Denny Grimes, Keller Williams. I only want to let you know, the other day we had a home near your area, and the seller listed it, and in 2 days there are 37 showings, and 10 offers, 5 of them over asking price. I'm just kind of curious. Just take a second to ask you a question. Who do you know that would love to take advantage of a white hot market right now like that? I mean, that could be that short. That's less than 60 seconds. If you have your story down, it's, I don't know anyone. Well, that's awesome. Then I appreciate your time. Or by the way, heck, are you at all curious what who may bring in this lottery market? No, I'm not. Bye. Okay, no worries. That's okay. You're gonna get that. Keep going. There's a 30% chance. So they said that actually the seminar you just got back from in Colorado Springs, there's a 70% interest rate, and 70% of the people out there are contemplating wanting to sell their home in this market. 70%. You just have to hit them at the right time with the right compelling question to at least have a conversation. And by the way, you know, we said this in bold. Would there be a number out there that would just be pretty intriguing for you to cash in on this lottery market, white hot market, whatever we're going to call it? It's the greatest market we've ever had. So if they're not interested, keep going. I think there's although 70% of people may be interested, some may be at the bad time they don't want to talk. You know, fine, it's okay. Find someone that, you know, whatever. If you're gonna change your mind, here's my card. Let me know. So one more time for each of you. I'll you know, Marky, take a break. Colleen, going to you now.
Okay. So I'm calling you again, or are we door knocking?
Oh, yeah, you
I'm
can
door
call,
knocking. I can door knock. I
Okay.
like door knocking, but
Hello?
so, oh, I'm knocking. Is
Yeah.
that where we? Okay.
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
Hello.
Hey, I'm Colleen Crane. I'm with Keller Williams. I just wanted to drop by real quick and give you this little baggie of goodies because, never mind, I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't, didn't have a story. I usually bring goodies when I door knock though.
You know why?
Usually I door knock for open house to invite people.
You know why you bring goodies?
Because I'm uncomfortable.
It's your binky.
It's my bink. It is definitely my binky. It is definitely, and the only reason I've door knocked is, well, 2 reasons. Yeah, I door knocked once when I sold a $2 million house, and I knocked, but I brought goodies to every single house on the street.
Why don't you just give them $20?
That's true. You're right.
Why not? I mean, we're giving $50. It's worth it.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. You are so right. Especially on that street.
Say, hey,
and it would get some attention.
Can I buy 2 minutes of your time for $20?
Yes. I'm going to do that. especially on that street where no house is under $1 million.
And here's why. Would you have their attention?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so here's my question. We listed a home. I don't know if you're aware of the market right now. We listed a home. We had 18 showings, whatever the story is. The seller sold it for 150. We sold the home for $150,000 over asking price. We've got buyers that want to be here, want to live here. Do you know any sellers that want to win the lottery right now?
I love it.
Do you think you might get them to stop?
Yes, I think I would. And
there's nobody else giving out. It'd be $10 bill. Can I have? Here's $10 for a minute. Good enough.
Yeah. Depends on the neighborhood. $10 will do it.
Well, hey, listen, we give away pies at Halloween, at Thanksgiving.
Pie day. Yeah, yeah.
And people will drive from Naples, which is 35, 40 minutes away, for a $12 Costco pie. Stupid.
Right.
Mark, you ready? Last one. Hello? You're muted. Press the space bar.
Okay, got it.
Hello?
Hey, my name's Marky. I'm with the Denny Grimes team at Keller Williams Realty. I'll just take a minute of your time. We listed a home in the area. We had 38 showings in 2 days, 10 offers, 5 over asking price. I'm curious, who do you know that would love to take advantage of this market?
Yeah, it might be better. So that means we have 37 buyers that are still looking.
Okay, 37 buyers. Got it. Okay, 37 buyers that are still looking. Okay, again.
So,
hey, my name's Marky with the Denny Grimes team at Keller Williams Realty. Just take a minute of your time. We listed a home in the area. We had 38 showings in 2 days, 10 offers, 5 over asking price. We have 37 buyers that are still looking to move into the neighborhood. Who do you know that would love to take advantage of this market?
now those are the words, and when you internalize that, it won't sound like you're reading it. You'll be able then to act like you were on a movie set. Just a minute of your time. Listen, around the corner, we had a seller just listed at 38 showings in 2 days. The seller's actually got a hotel room. That's how busy it was. However, it was worth it because they had 10 offers, 5 of them over asking price. They are ecstatic. So my only question to you is, who do you know that would love to take advantage of this white hot market right now, like those sellers? However you want to, inflections or whatever, you can relax. It's only a question. And I never thought about the idea of how I would say, could I have, it could be a lottery ticket. Tell you what, it's cost you $1. There's a lottery ticket for your time. They would do it. So y'all get some benefit out of this?
Yeah, I like the lottery ticket idea, actually.
I
I do
think it's great.
too. It's cheaper. They're $2 now.
And they could win thousands, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, I appreciate it.
Better than a goodie bag.
Yeah.
I love that. That's fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Look, and I appreciate, like, this was a little hard.
Yeah.
Everything is hard. Write it down until it's not.
Right. No, I appreciate it. I need more challenge.
Well, then if you want to honor me, practice it.
I will.
A professional, I talked about this in my class today. I don't know if you're on it, Mark, or not, for the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock class. Were you on it?
Yeah, I was on, the last half.
Really quick. I've been really thinking about this a lot and doing my best to help agents understand. Right? You just can't be okay if there's making money. Not big money. You can make okay money. You won't make big money because only people you know and run into, whatever, that will do business with you. You'll have 6, 8, 10, 12 sales a year. That's not big money. Not enough to basically forget maybe getting and having another job somewhere. When you think about it, now I use the example, when I was younger, I started working at a bowling alley. And did you hear this story, Mark? It was in the first part of the call. So I was 14 and the bowling alley, I lived in a trailer park, the bowling alley was right there. So I'd go down and hang out. And they give me a little butler, little thing in the room, and I was kind of a janitor for a while. And they paid me under the table, and I liked it. But I got free bowling, and so I started developing bowl a lot, and all my friends bowled, and so I got to be a pretty good bowler, but not professional. So I would average 180 or whatever, which is okay from a novice bowler. It would never get into the ranks of making money. How many people are in real estate that basically go to their natural ability and they get a couple of deals a year, but they're never up there where they can really say they're a professional real estate agent? I would have had to make the decision of like, okay, rather than bowling for fun and with my friends, and yes, I bowled a lot, but it was never intentional. It was only for fun. I would have had to hire a coach. I'd have to spend game after game. I'd have to study the books, the science, the physics of bowling, alley, oil, all this other stuff. Wouldn't I not have to apply myself a lot and practice every day? My question to you guys, are you practicing hours a day? Hours. Mark, if you do 30 minutes, you could never be professional in any sport with 30 minutes a day of practice.
That's so true.
I shot pool too, and so I'm trying to get my pool game back. I was never a professional pool player, but I was very good. And I was watching, now I'm watching videos, because back when I was learning this, they didn't have videos, they didn't have YouTube. And this one girl who wanted to get better, hired to have the coach, she was playing 8 hours a day, practice 8 hours a day. What if you two just decided to hook up and so, you know what, we're going to practice an hour a day at these scripts. Then went out and did it. Practice an hour a day for a month. You would have it mastered, you guys. You would start to see the results. You just can't half-ass this business. Forgive me for saying that. I'm just telling you the truth. We don't practice enough, and we want the professional income. It won't happen. So that's my encouragement to you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you all very much.
All right. See you.